Why do we only have like one freaking DMV? So stupid. Give me sight, I compel you, because what the freak? I left my freaking glasses. Oh. It, I don't know. Hey, it's Nene. Ignore my background. We're not even gonna talk about that. Hey, it's Nene. What's up, everybody? Whew! I can actually get this video out. Ooh-wee. Okay. Let me just tell y'all, before I tell y'all the results of everything. I was trying out to get my license. I'm 20 years old. Should have been got them, but I had a fear of taking the test. I don't know. I didn't want to drive. And then realizing that I'll get more freedom. Let me just tell you, I'm sick, by the way. As you can see, my nose is literally freaking red for me having to... Hold on. I went to my sister's and my niece got sick. Don't kiss a baby. Don't. That was my fault. I was playing with her. And you know how you get so close to her face, she's touching your forehead. Y'all have seen what my niece looks like on my TikTok, if y'all look.
What in the world? Look at all this hair. He's sleepy. It is past your bedtime. Look at all this hair. Oh yeah, we're putting that in a ponytail.
So yeah. Went to try out for my license. The first time I went to try, my ears are like. The first time I went to try was, I tried on Friday. Hey, it's nay. What the frick? It's freaking 6 something. I'm gonna go to the DMV to get my license. I'm not like, I've seen people panic about this, but like, I don't see, everyone's like, it's gonna be easy. I mean, I studied that bitch. I'm not really worried. I'm gonna take a shower. And then we gotta call these people so my grandma can put me on her insurance real quick. She said it could be quick. So, yeah. Yeah, so I was supposed to go on Wednesday. The girl who was gonna take me ended up not going, and she was like, we're gonna wait till Monday, and I really wanted to get them done. I wanted to get it over with. So I went on Friday, but it was too late. We went where I'm from North Carolina. I'm just gonna say that, NC. And where I'm from, it's like there's only 2 where I'm from. The 2 DMVs. So I went to one, and they were like, there's no more tickets, we're not taking anybody else. So then, but they were telling us that there is one open on Saturday till 8 to 12. Then I went home, and I was supposed to be going to my sister's house to babysit because I really like spending time with my niece and nephew. So then we went on Saturday. Ignore my hair, and the background noises. We're gonna see if I can try for my test. I'm not even like gonna be tripping. It's Saturday, but there's a DMVU opened today till 8 to 12. Hopefully I can get them. Yeah. We left around 8:30, but then we had to get gas, and then we had to put myself on insurance. Did that, went there, waited. There was a long line. I mean, a long line. Line was all the way around the building. People had literal, you know those chairs? I'm just gonna put it up. You know those chairs that you sit in when you sit outside, and one of those pop-up chairs? That's what they were sitting in. And then people were they had a drink, water. I was waiting in that line for 3 hours. The lady came out talking about some people were waiting out in that line since 3 o'clock in the morning. I was in that bitch at like 8 o'clock. I'm like, 3 o'clock in the morning? And then they were like, you could wait, but there's already 80 people in the building. 80 people? So yeah, I sat there and waited and thought I was gonna get in. I waited for such a long time. And then, it was like 11:30, I gave up. And my grandma went to pick me up. We went to the store. And I was like, yo, there's people still standing in line. I'm gonna give up on this because there was nobody else going in. So then they were like, you can come back on Monday. So then I went to my sister's after that. And then I left on Monday and we went on Tuesday. Woo! Okay, let me just tell you, I'm sick. Don't mind that. I got sick by my knees. Bro, the driving thing, it's so long. So, but I got a ticket, so we're good. But they were like, come back in 3 hours. So I'll probably be taking my test in either 12 or 11. I did get the ticket though. They said there's 31 people waiting that are in front of me, and there was like a bunch of people in there, and we came at 9. We came at 8 o'clock. We had to stop by gas, so it became 8:30, but we were right there. But yeah, and there were people waiting in line, so hopefully I get my license. I go in there, we're all good. I am gonna, when I get home, I'm gonna practice that paper one, the written one. Whew. I feel like I'm ready. I feel like I should just review it, you know. But then again, people were telling me don't overstudy because I don't want to forget something. Shit, I want to get this on the first try. I don't want to sit there and, because we done been here like over and over again because we couldn't get in because of the fucking long line. So I'm eating a coffee candy and it tastes so nasty. Oh. I was getting ready for so then I got ready for Tuesday. I woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning, got ready at 7, and then we left. It was 8, but we got there anyway. We got there early. There was already a long line. Oh my gosh, a long line. It wasn't that long, but it was a line. It was a line up in there. It was outside, and the person, he looked like a security guard or something, but he was signing people in, and he was like, it's like a 3-hour wait, and we were like, 3-hour wait? We're not about to sit here in this heat. Mind you, it is 90 degrees outside. It was 90 degrees. It's summertime, man. Summertime over here trying to get my license. What is wrong with me? Don't ever do that. That mess is hot. Waited, and then we finally got a ticket. He made me scan my phone, scan a thing on my phone, make sure I had my papers and all that. We were good to go. Then we went up in the building. Give me sight, I compel you, because what the freak? I left my freaking glasses. I don't know. Oh shit, I forgot my ID. No. My ID is in the driver's thing. I didn't even have my glasses when I went to get my ID. Oh shit. Ooh, give me eyesight, because what the f. I left my glasses, guys. I left my freaking glasses. Ignore this. It's not even. Bro. I'm so nervous, but the girl said it's easy. And then I literally walked in and she literally came back. I wonder if she passed or not. That girl I was just talking to. Oh my god. They're like, I love your curls. Girl, stop. Ooh, Grandma went to go get my glasses, so I'm scared. I hope she comes back. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Fixing my hair. Oh my gosh, waiting for my grandma to park. We walked in, and then I was waiting for my ticket to be called. I guess it had already called because we came in, and I was like, my ticket is about to be called. And then my grandma left somewhere, and I was like, I need you. I don't know any of this. I was freaking out. I literally didn't know what I was doing. So then we went back inside. He was like, yeah, your ticket's been called, but we can recall it again. I said, thank you. So then we sat there. My ticket was called. I finally got to get in. Oh my gosh. The hardest part of everything was getting into the DMV. Why do we only have like one freaking DMV? So stupid. Bro, went there and I had to do all this other stuff first, and they were already booked. And they're talking about well, you can go tomorrow. Oh, it's 8 to 12. But the thing online says they're not even fucking open. And I don't want to go over there if they're not even open, because I have other stuff to do. This is so freaking difficult for no reason. My hair looks so wacky. Oh my gosh. I don't know what to do. And I'm literally prepared. I'm ready to get my license. Like, I studied so darn hard the whole 2 weeks. This is just ridiculous. I don't know what to do. Everything else, oh my gosh, a success. I went in and he was like, give me your papers. I gave him my ID, which really weirdly, they were like, you have to have a residence of North Carolina, but they said you couldn't use your ID. Man, they let me use my ID, and then I used my ID, some paper, and then my insurance and all that. Then I did the science test. Me and my grandma thought I wasn't gonna pass because I have really bad eyesight. Let me just tell you, I have to wear glasses. But like, even though my eyesight is so bad, even with glasses, because I have glasses. I have a really bad astigmatism. So like my eyes, I can't like see while driving. The light messes up. Like I feel blind at this point. But he told me to read some letters in like this thing where you put your head in it and you look. It was pretty simple. I mean, I knew all the signs. It was like one sign I messed up on, and it was a no passing zone, but I kept saying no zone. And he was like, what do you do when there's a school bus and they're uploading children? I was like, you don't pass them. And he was like, that's what that is. And I was like, no zone. He's like, all right. I thought I failed, but then he was like, go ahead and do the written test. So then I went to do the written test. It was like a screen. It was pretty easy. I think I got 2 wrong. The thing is, let me just tell you, these are some tips for you. Read your book. And if you can't read your book, because I have ADHD and I'm really bad at focusing, go on YouTube, go wherever you want to go, look up the book, the DMV book, on the YouTube, and let it play it to you. I let that mess play it to me for all the time.
Airbags. Airbags save lives. They work best when everyone is arranged for a friend or a relative to give you a ride. Source: National Sleep Foundation.
I hate how this test is calling me out. You have made 14 errors. You failed. Our users get this test passed. This test is relevantly easy. Fuck you and your mom.
The book was 3 hours long when playing it, and they would reread it. Man, I was practicing for a whole 3 weeks. I would do the test. Also, get on like online and look up your like where you live from, where you stay at, the test, and then it'll play it over and over. Practice that test like your life depends on it. That's all I got to say. Really, and they say it's common sense. It is. But if you're like dumb like me, just make sure you like memorize it. You ain't gotta memorize it, but make sure you like know, cause like the test online, like when pre-taking it, it's exactly like the test in the DMV when you're going to get your license. Past that, I got 80%. I got 2 wrong, and I don't remember the questions I got wrong. I just know one was about tires, and I didn't know what the answer was. All right, passed my written test. What's funny was I went outside. I was waiting to do my driving part. I look outside. I'm like, "Where's my grandma?" She took my purse and my phone. And I'm looking around. I leave. I start crying. I'm like, this girl left me, and I can't even take my driving part. And then I'm looking around. I'm like, yo, where's she at? So then I wait for grandma. She finally came back. She's like, did you fail? Because I was crying. And she's like, did you fail? I was like, no, I passed. But you left me. You left me. And she was like, oh, we went back in there. And then we had to go back in because they had already called my name when I wasn't even in the building. So then we had to get our number recalled again. And then the lady I was talking to get my number recalled, she sounded like she had an attitude. And she's like, you still have to wait in the lobby. And I was like, yeah, but I just got a text message saying that my number was called. And they were like, oh, okay, we'll just recall it. Then finally got it recalled. Went to do the test. Woo! That driving part was easy. I don't know about y'all, but this is what they did for me. I went in a car. They told me the directions, basically. They tell you what to do. She said, get in the car, put my seatbelt on, and then this is how, I guess she tested it. From the TikToks that I looked at, they told me that you need to learn everything in your car, because that's what they're going to ask you. This girl only told me to turn my left signal on and my right signal and turn the horn on. They didn't even tell me to do the little hand signals. I learned those hand signals for no reason. Well, I might have to use them. I don't know. I learned the 4-way flashers, aka the hazard lights. Didn't even need to learn that. What the frick is those? The lights, the headlights, low and high lights. Like, oh my gosh, that was unnecessary. And then there was something else I forgot. There was a lot of stuff in that car. I just had to learn it. But it's a good thing I learned it, but it wasn't my car. I was borrowing my grandma's friend's car to do the test because none of the cars that we have is like working. But yeah, I got in the car and then I looked and she was like, all right, start it. Because she was wondering if she's like, turn your left indicator, right indicator. And I was like, okay. Then she's like, go ahead and start. So I started that. And the car that I'm using has like a really weird brake. So you gotta like, and then it starts. All right, we're sitting in the car. She's like, all right, back up and then go left. I went left. There's a stop sign. Where this DMV is at, there's like a little neighborhood. You ain't even gotta go fast. Going like, and I thought it was gonna fail because, mind you, you have to go 35. I was going 20. I was only going 20 because the thing in the circle thing with the numbers, I didn't know how to get to 35. I was so used to, because with the numbers it has like 20, 40, 60, 80. And then I didn't know if the 30 was like right there. I don't know. It kept making me confused, but I was also nervous. I pulled out like a champ, looked around aggressively, like dead ass. Look like, like, look at your rear view, your side mirrors, hit that. Yeah. Yeah. Hit like, it looked like that. And then you drive. I drove. This lady told me all I had to do was, we just drove, and then we drove into like this random area. It was like 5 minutes. The whole drive was like 5 minutes. She was like, all right, I'm gonna need you to do a 3-point turn. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. It's not even that hard. I be doing 3-point turns like I'm a pro. Like, bro, you just, I don't know. I don't know how to like show that. Just like, you just go straight. Oh, when you're doing your 3-point turn, turn your signal on. I don't know, it's stupid, but go ahead and do it. When you turn it, all you gotta do is you turn to the curb, to the side. Turn that signal on for the side. So if you're turning right, you go right, and you turn it on, beep, and then you turn your other signal on, and you go, yeah, and then your car should be like in the middle of the road. And also look around, like, yeah, dramatically look around, and then you reverse, and then you just go. Light work. Did that with no hitting. I heard my friend hit the curb. But anyway, then she told me to back up straight. Did that. Excellent. And then there was my grandma. I told my grandma, I'm like, they're gonna make me do an emergency stop. She's like, no, they're not. And this lady's brakes is messed up. So when the lady told me, all right, I'm gonna make you do your emergency brakes, so I did it, and I did perfectly. She said, all right, go ahead. Drove off, drove back. I'm like shivering. She didn't even say nothing after we went in. After like we got out the car, I locked it and went in. Then she was like, all right, I have to inform you, you passed. And I was like, thank you so much, ma'am, thank you. And I'm like crying. I'm like, I did it for the first time. I passed my driver's test in the first time. I was so happy, bro. I was like panicking. I was like, I don't want to go through that. And everyone says that it's easy. It is, but it depends on where you live at, honestly. Where I'm from, it was easy. I mean, the hard part, like I said, is getting in that junk. Like, oh my gosh. Getting in is so annoying. But this was my story of how I got my license. I've been really wanting to do this video for so long. But, you know, I haven't got my license. And I finally have. Let's go. Yay!
Girl, I look like a hot mess. It's 11:49. It's not today, but it's tomorrow. And time doesn't want to tell me. I'm sorry. It's June 19th. It'll be June 20th. I believe in you. I believe in you. It'll be June 20th tomorrow. You're going to be taking your test. You're going to do great. Okay? What am I kidding? You're going to fucking fail. Let me stop. It's okay. It's okay. I love you, stop. I'm sorry. Just take a deep breath. Remember your signs. I know you about to be playing that audio book 24/7. You got this. It looks like I've been crying, but I think I'm just really tired. I am so pretty. Pause. Okay. You're gonna do great. Just take a deep breath. Look both ways. Look both ways. Learn that car like it's your phone number. And look at them signs. Memorize them. I think I got it. I think I got it. You got this, Nene. You got this. You got this. Take a deep breath. Calm down. If you don't pass, you don't pass. I don't know if you pass because I'm Nene from the past. Oh, my tongue is yellow because, yeah, anyway. You got this, girl. Just drive like you drive. Drive like you drive. Drive like you drive. You got this, okay? Just chill. Chill it. Relax it. Nene from the future or the present. It looks like an orange all over me. Tell me what happens, okay? You got this, girl. I'm gonna go because it's already about to be June. It's 11:51. Go to sleep. But yeah, I'm gonna go. My leg is itchy. Gonna go You're gonna do great. Good night.
Still got more games coming up, so look forward into that. Got the show coming up too. The show called Princess Undreams. She's coming up soon, so just wait. Just wait. Gotta take a sip. But yeah, a lot of things coming for me. I gotta get blood. Anyway, Nay out. Like, subscribe. Nay out. Oh, what the fuck?
Goodbye.
Nay out.